I was wondering for a long time. This is not the place it used to be. This is the fight for death.
They took his home. They made him a monster. Now, he's coming back not to survive, but to conquer. After more than a decade in the shadows, the Alpha Furyan is back. The long-awaited Riddick for Furya has finally revealed its first trailer, and it is every bit as dark, brutal, and primal as fans of the franchise had hoped, with Vin Diesel returning as the iconic Richard B. Riddick and David Twohy once again in the director's chair. This isn't just another sequel, it's a return to origins. A long-brewing reckoning with the past, and maybe even the beginning of a galactic war, set for release in summer 2025. Riddick Furya is the fourth installment in the cult sci-fi saga that began with 2000's Pitch Black. While the original was a minimalist creature feature, the franchise has grown into a dark, space opera filled with death worlds, necromonger empires, and ancient bloodlines. And now, finally, we're going back to Furya, the home planet that's been little more than a whispered legend until now. The trailer makes it clear, this isn't about escape anymore. This is about revenge. This is about reclaiming identity. It opens in silence, a blood-red moon, wind sweeping across barren rock. Then a single voice, deep rasp, unmistakable. I was born there. They burned it, and I survived. A flash of the Furyan sigil. Then chaos. Riddick drops from orbit into a hostile wasteland, landing hard, eyes glowing, muscles tensed. The trailer is soaked in crimson, ash, and myth. This isn't just another planet. This is where it all began. We see glimpses of Furya's ruins, burned temples, abandoned cradles, carvings of warriors with glowing eyes. Riddick walks among them like a ghost returned to a battlefield. But he's not alone. The trailer reveals that some Furyans survived and they're not all welcoming him home. One line from a masked tribal leader hits hard. You left. We died. That simple phrase hints at a deep, personal conflict within the story. Riddick isn't just fighting off enemies, he's being forced to confront what his survival cost others. The trailer quickly shifts into pure carnage. We see Riddick, back in full form, bushing mercs, dodging plasma fire in jungle ravines, and going hand-to-hand with genetically engineered soldiers sent to claim Furya for a corrupt military syndicate. There's even a brutal face-off in a Furyan Death Circle Riddick versus a younger, unhinged warrior played by Manu Bennett, who might be a rival, or something more. Joining the cast is Ruby Rose as a bounty hunter with her own ties to Furyan bloodlines, Jamon Hounsu as a former necromonger commander turned reluctant ally, and Kote Sakhoff returning as Dalias from Riddick 2013. Now, leading her own crew, walking the line between friend and foe. Visually, Furya dials everything up. The planet itself feels like a character, weathered, mysterious, dangerous. Massive storms surge across the land. Creatures with translucent skin hunt in packs at night. There's one chilling moment where Riddick and a Furyan child stand at the edge of a canyon, watching an entire battalion get wiped out by a sand-buried behemoth. It's Dune meets Predator meets Mad Max, but grounded in the raw, brutal style that has always defined this franchise. And yes, his eyes still shine in the dark. There's even a callback to Pitch Black, as Riddick whispers, "The dark's where I see clearest." Fans erupted when this line dropped in the trailer, a reminder that even as the story expands, it's still about one thing: Riddick versus the universe. One major mystery teased is the origin of the Furyans themselves. Ancient hieroglyphs shown briefly suggest they were not just warriors but something more. Maybe bred, maybe cursed, maybe connected to an ancient galactic prophecy. One shot shows Riddick standing before a living flame in an underground temple, his veins glowing, eyes turning white, hinting that his powers, his strength, may have roots far beyond genetics. This trailer isn't just exciting, it's deeply emotional. For a character built on survival, Furya represents the first time Riddick is fighting for something more than himself. This is a story about heritage, bloodlines, pain, and the brutal cost of memory. Vin Diesel has said this is the chapter he's been waiting to tell for 2 decades, and the intensity in his performance, even from these brief glimpses, shows it. Fans are already theorizing. Will Riddick become a leader? Is Furya the beginning of a rebellion against the necromonger remnants? Is there a new war brewing across the stars? And what of the child we see in multiple shots? Could it be Riddick's son? Or even a younger version of himself in dreamlike flashbacks? From a franchise standpoint, Riddick 4, Furya, could be a turning point. If successful, it could launch a Furyan trilogy, spin-offs, or even a streaming series diving deeper into this savage, mesmerizing universe. With sci-fi back in the mainstream thanks to Dune and The Mandalorian, this might be the perfect moment for Riddick to finally get the world-building attention it deserves. So what did you think of the trailer for Riddick Furya? Are you ready to return to the shadows with one of sci-fi's most unapologetic anti-heroes? What's your theory on the Furyan legacy? And should this be the end, or just the beginning? Drop your thoughts and trailer reactions in the comments. Smash that like button if you love brutal sci-fi, subscribe for more epic breakdowns, and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next from the edge of the galaxy, because this time, he's not running, he's coming home.